Good morning, happy Saturday. What a week it's been. So I thought I'd start today's video like this and go backwards, which I don't often do. I normally record things in real time and then show you the videos in chronological order, but today I'm going to do something a little bit different. So as I alluded to in previous videos, we were prepping for some major work getting done on our house, which started last Monday, and none of it went to plan. Now, warning, you are going to see a lady crying in this video. Not full on crying, just trying to hold back the tears. But you'll see why when you watch the video. Yeah, nothing went to plan. Everything's still up in the air. And I want to apologise in advance as well that there's actually not much videos of what was going on, but just more videos of me like this, talking to the camera and just explaining what's happening. So you're going to have a lot of my face in this one. I apologise. It's not the most interesting of videos, but I just want to bring you guys along on the journey of what's been going on and where we're at now. So let's go back to last Monday. We'll start from there and then I'll catch you once you've watched all the recordings up until the present point. Hello there, happy Monday. It's now Monday. I'm working from home today because it's all going on, except it's going on how it shouldn't be. So today I was supposed to have somebody come in to the house to drill core holes into the walls in preparation for a ventilation system getting put in. And at 5 to 8 this morning, I had a knock on the door and it was actually a bunch of scaffolders, which I wasn't expecting. So far, we're not doing very well. This is looking very disorganised currently. Anywho, so the scaffolders get started, and then I get a text message from the company that's doing the work on the house that the people, well, the person that was supposed to be coming to drill the core holes, God, I can't talk, can't make it because they're sick. So this is what the place is looking like at the minute. End of the house here, which is all very well organised, with the new porch getting built. But front of the house, oh yeah, we're all scaffolding. Now let me take you around the back. Oh yeah, this is the back garden. All the pots and stuff have been moved to there to allow room to get the scaffolding up. But here we go. And we wonder why I get stressed about these things. Look. So we've got boards in place. Oh yeah, this one, I've outlost my chisel because they put the board right on top of my yucca. So I've moved it slightly to the side to save the yucca. But these are the reasons I get stressed about stuff like this. But look. Oh, God. I know I sound like a whiner, but we all know how particular I am about my garden and about my plants. It's very stressful. So the scaffolders that weren't supposed to be here today didn't have enough stuff. So that's how it is for now, and apparently they're going to be coming back tomorrow to finish off the scaffolding. Now, to be fair to them, the young lad who squashed the half yucca, he didn't know what he was squashing, so we're going to forgive him for that. But to be fair to the scaffolders, they've actually been really good. They've done a good job so far. They've been very polite, very courteous. Even when crazy plant lady here starts saying, you better watch those plants or you might die, they were okay with that, which I'm quite pleased about. But still, it's just, it feels messy. The people who were supposed to be here today aren't. The people who weren't supposed to be here did come. They've done half a day and then they're coming back again tomorrow. That's probably not their fault. There was some information that they didn't have when they got here. They didn't know that the scaffolding out the front was going to encroach on the road, for starters. So we managed to get some traffic cones to put at either end. Thank you, Rob. Rob is our saviour. Thanks, Rob. But yeah, it's just no wonder I get stressed with stuff like this, but it'll all be worth it in the end. So yeah, I'll keep you updated throughout the week with what's going on and what's happening. So wish me luck. My wee heart can't cope with this. Good morning, happy Tuesday. Let's have a look and see what's happening today. Oh my god, this is stressful. I'm not enjoying this at all. That did the job. Bloody hell. Yep. Here we are. End of Tuesday, and we've got all the scaffolding up, and we have a vent on the gable end of the house around the corner around here that's been fitted for a fan to get fitted. And walking up here we have another vent here, and that's been fitted there. Slightly squint, I'll have to straighten that up, otherwise it will bug the hell out of me. But yeah, that's been fitted now, just awaiting the actual fan to get fitted from the inside now. Ah, look at that. Ooh. Progress. Good morning. Not so happy Wednesday. I'm recording this now while I'm still feeling actually very angry, very deflated, and very upset right now. So I'm recording this now because all the preparation over the last few weeks, so much work, so much time was going into us getting solar panels and an air source heat pump, removing our oil boiler for our heating and hot water. Now this has all probably been going on for about maybe 2 months. It's been a lot of time, quite a lot of work actually has gone into this, and oh god, I'll kind of go back to the start. So we decided a couple of months ago that we were going to look into getting getting solar panels and getting an air source heat pump, and we went through all the processes to get this put into place. We had somebody come round and do a survey, a full survey of the house. So everything, it all included getting additional radiators in the house and getting fans fitted in areas where there wasn't fans. So this week, I mean obviously that all took time. I had to take time away from work to be able to do that, and you know, have people coming round. So this week we've got scaffolding up the front of our house, the back of our house. I was advised that I would have to remove all my plants from next to the patio doors, because that was where the air source heat pump was going to be sited. So yeah, we've got currently got scaffolding front and back. I've got holes in my walls, ready for the fans to get fitted. I've got a hole in my toilet ceiling, and then another hole out the end of the gable end wall for one of the fans there. And we were supposed to be getting the solar panels fitted today, but the guys turned up yesterday afternoon to make a start on the solar panels, and had a look at our roof tiles and said there was going to be a problem because of because of the style of roof tiles we've got. And I thought, okay, right, we'll wait and see and have them come up with a solution. So obviously I've been working from home. It's been absolute chaos. My garden is absolutely wrecked. And I get a phone call this morning from the operations manager who's in charge of arranging all these works, only to be told that if we want to go ahead with the solar panels, it'd be at our own risk, because the tiles that we've got in place are concrete tiles and not slate tiles, which, I mean, I knew they weren't slate. No reason to think they were slate. They don't look anything like slate. But I'm not a specialist in roofs by any stretch of the imagination. So what he said is, well, we can go ahead, but the guys doing the solar panels have advised that even stepping on that roof, they might destroy the roof basically. So if you still want to go ahead, then you have to take that risk. And I said, well, no, what's the alternative? And he says, the alternative is the works don't go ahead. So that's it. So all of this planning, all of this time wasted, erect garden, scaffolding up all around my house. Thankfully, I did not dig those plants up, just in case. But all of this to be told that the work cannot go ahead. I am absolutely livid right now. And I don't quite know what to do with that. I can't believe that this wasn't picked up at the point of the survey. The guy spent the best part of 4 hours doing a full survey of the property for us to arrange for these works to go ahead. So now my alternative is to replace the roof so that we can go ahead with this, or it doesn't go ahead at all. Upset is an understatement, an absolute understatement. And I don't know what else to say about this. I'm livid. So apparently the next step is to arrange for the scaffolders to come back, remove all the scaffolding, and to arrange for somebody to come back and refill the holes that they've put in my wall. I've got holes in the walls of my house. I'm not naming and shaming the company just yet. I'm going to wait and see what happens with this, because something needs to be done about this. You can't do this to people. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know what to do right now. I honestly don't. Also going to mention at this point that the company that we originally went through to get this done have been really, really good. But the company who were actually doing the work, so the company that we went through to get it done, subcontracted another company out to us, a company that deals with this sort of thing all the time. So the second company, so we'll call them company one, they were good, company two, not so good. Because company two, in my experience of all of this, have been very, very disorganised and not talking internally and not communicating effectively to me what was happening and when. So on Monday, we were supposed to get somebody in to do the core holes. I think I already told you this, but we were supposed to get somebody in to do the core holes at 10:30 in the morning, but at 8 o'clock in the morning, the scaffolders turned up. Now, I wasn't advised about the scaffolders. Then I was told at about 10 o'clock that the core holes wouldn't be getting done that day because the guy who was supposed to be doing them was off sick. Okay. Then the scaffolders didn't have enough stuff with them because they weren't given the correct information, so they then had to come back on day 2 and finish off the scaffolding. And then on day 2, the guy turned up to do the core holes. Okay. Then I was told a plumber would be here day 3, that's today, as well as the solar panel dudes. But the solar panel dudes turned up yesterday. So all last week, basically, I was being told, oh, somebody's going to be here on this day, it's booked in for you. And I'm saying, well, you need to check with me to make sure I'm going to be there for starters, because nobody is coming to my property without me being there. And I was told in no uncertain terms that nobody would just turn up without me being here. Yet lo and behold, the scaffolders turned up first thing Monday morning and I didn't know. So if I hadn't been here for the guy who ended up not coming, they would have been here without me being here, despite my strict instructions anyway. So yeah, they've been very disorganised, not knowing what's happening, not being able to give solid dates, booking stuff in without checking with me, saying people were going to turn up and they didn't, saying people wouldn't turn up without my knowledge and they did. That's been messy. I'm just ready to blow off right now, absolutely ready to blow off. I'm still waiting on company number 1 phoning me back, because ultimately it's down to them, because they are subcontracting to company number 2. And hopefully company number 1 will give me a shout back today with some sort of resolution to this. Honestly, this is just... I'm just so disappointed. Getting solar panels and an air heat source pump has honestly been like a dream come true. If you go way back and watch my, I think, second ever video that I left on here, I was talking about the things I would like to do to the house, and solar panels was one of them. You know, being as environmentally friendly as possible has always been my aim. So to have gotten this close to doing that and then just having the rug pulled out from underneath me is so disappointing. I mean, honestly, disappointing doesn't even cover it. It really doesn't. And I don't know if this falls under incompetence. I don't know if it falls under just people just trying to rush jobs through. I'm almost at a loss for words. I say that after I've rambled on for minutes at a time, but it's beyond, it's absolutely beyond. And if this is how people run their businesses, I don't know how they make any money. I honestly don't, because this is going to cost company number 2 a fortune for what's been done so far, and then they're going to have to come back and undo it. So the latest farce is these poor guys, these poor electricians turned up this afternoon because they were told to continue with fitting this electrical junction box for the solar panels, and it's all just been called off. Poor guys. And they've drilled a hole in my wall from the kitchen out to the porch to fit that, and fit that, which is no longer required. It's okay, I'm filming it, don't worry, you're not on it. So yeah, it continues. I got a phone call from the electrician saying we're on our way to your property. I said you might want to check with your boss because apparently the work's been cancelled. They turned up anyway and they said we've been told just to fit it. They were fitting an electrical junction box in preparation for the solar panels getting fitted. I went, okay, if you've been told to carry on, then carry on. They'd nearly finished the job. They've drilled 2 holes in my wall from my kitchen out to the external porch that's being rebuilt. And literally 5 minutes ago, I got a call from their office saying, tell the guys to stop. It does not look like you're getting the solar panels fitted. And I was like, well, that's what I was told this morning. So why did they still send the electricians? So the guys have had to remove that piping that I just showed you and the electrical junction box from the porch. And they've skedaddled off site. So they're gone. So now I've got more holes in my walls. Can someone please bring me a bottle of wine? And quickly. Because I'm going to need that. I don't think you could make this up. And I'm really glad that I've been recording this. So you can see that I'm not making any of this up. But this is the truth. This is what's happening right now. This is my home. And this is what's happening right now. Pretty sure if there was a book on incompetence, this company could write it. The scaffolders turned up about 15 minutes ago with some ladders. I was like, why are you back? And they said, oh, the solar panel guys need some extra length or extra high ladders so they can get up onto the scaffolding on the top. Oh my god, there's a fly flying around and it's really doing my head in. It's like I had an insult to injury right now. So I've just had to say to the scaffolding guys, I'm really sorry guys, but this the job's been cancelled. So nobody knows. All these people are still coming to the house. They're not telling me they're coming to the house. They're phoning me and saying I'm on my way, or they're just turning up and the job's being cancelled. What is going on? Let's see if this is some sort of wind up and I'm just being tested to see how much I can take before I actually snap. We're almost there. You don't have to test me any further. We're almost there. I know I'm smiling and I know, I'm acting like I'm all right, but I just don't know what else to do. It's beyond. It's absolutely beyond. Yeah, I'm sure I'm being tested. Good morning, happy Thursday-ish. Dude's turned up to do the loft insulation, so that's something to be pleased about. However, in this house I have 2 lofts and he's only here to do 1 loft. Not sure what sense that makes, but I'm still grateful that I'm getting 1 loft insulated anyway. So just in the spirit of keeping you up to date with everything, as it stands today, we've still got the scaffolding front and back, we've still got the holes in the walls, and there's no progress on whether we're going ahead with anything. On Thursday I did speak to the operations manager who's managing the work and made the suggestion, thanks to Richie, that we could potentially put the solar panels on the bank that goes around the top garden basically into the bottom garden, and we could ground mount them as opposed to roof mount them. So we're waiting on them getting back to us on that. I did try to contact him numerous times on Friday, but he just didn't respond to me at all. And then I phoned him and the phone rang a few times and then it got, the call got ended, and then I immediately got a message saying, can I call you later? Sure, no problem. Then I got a WhatsApp message saying, we're reviewing the photos that you sent me to see if we can proceed with the ground mounted solar panels. I'll let you know, hopefully I'll let you know on Monday. Now, my issue with that is I didn't send him any photos, so yeah. I did send him videos, 2 of, but I think that he hadn't looked at them and just saw them as attachments to a message and just made the assumption that they were photos. So if he's not even looked at them and he doesn't know that they're videos rather than photos, how the hell could they be getting reviewed? You know what I mean? It's just, it's a bit cowboyish. Mind you, actually that's probably an understatement given everything that's happened up to this point. But anyways, so I responded with a message saying, well, I still have 4-inch diameter gaping holes in my walls. I'm going to need that sorting as soon as possible. And then late on Friday, I got a call from a lady from his office saying, oh, can we come back on Monday to fit the fans? So I said yes, but I mean, it's just the inconvenience of it all. I mean, I've got a full-time job. My boss is understanding, but probably only to a point, as would most bosses be. You can't just, make up when you're working from home and when you can't. So thankfully my boss has been understanding up to this point, but so anyway, Monday they're going to come and fit the fans, but that's a whole new week. So I'm just going to end this video on this note, just so that I'm not putting it all together and creating a massive video from start to finish, because honestly I think that's just going to be painful, because we've seen a comedy of errors up until this point. We've seen a whole lot of disorganisation, we've seen a whole lot of miscommunication, we've seen a whole lot of just unprofessionalism and incompetence, one or the other, potentially even both, I don't know, up until this point. So let the saga continue. I've got a sense of humour about it now, thankfully, but there's nothing else I can do. I've just got to go with the flow. and take each day as it comes. So in the grand scheme of things, it's no big deal, is it? In the grand scheme of things, I mean, it's not threatening anybody's life, it's not threatening my property, it's just a whole big ball of frustration and annoyance. But yeah, so that's where we're at. I'm not going to carry on because, oh my god, I'll have talked so much by the time we get to the end of this video. Hopefully I'll have some good news for you next week. But anyway, thank you for watching, thank you for hanging in there. But lastly, I would just like to say, if anybody has any experience of fitting solar panels, or like if you work for a solar panel company or you're a roofer, and you can tell me what the score is about concrete tiles and why we can't get solar panels on concrete tiles, I would really like to hear your thoughts on it. I would like to hear from an actual expert, given that I've been provided with two conflicting lots of information as to why we can't go ahead with the panels on the roof. So yes, solar panel dudes, solar panel experts, roofers, roofing experts, please give me a shout. Please tell me. I mean, I've asked for comments, I've asked for advice in previous videos and not had a massive amount. If there was any time I could really do with somebody's advice, it's now. Please let me know what the score is. Is it possible? Is this company just winging it, or just don't want to do the work? I don't know. Anyways, I've just been for a run. I need to go get showered and then start on with dinner, and then of course it's wine o'clock, isn't it? So I will see you in the next video. Hopefully some good news to share with you, but if not, I'll still let you know what's going on. Thanks again for watching. See you later. Bye.